Welcome back, everybody. For those of you who are not familiar with Parasite Eve, I should probably explain what a NMC and what NMCs are. NMCs are neo-mitochondrial creatures. These are creatures whose mitochondria basically gained sentience and mutated their bodies. And Mist, the group that Aya belongs to here, is dedicated to hunting them down. I'll explain more of it as the game proceeds. So here we are in fire room control, and there's Jody, who's in charge of selling weapons, armor, and whatnot. A bonus item. Ooh, what did I get? Yes, I will take those. Good at shooting. So, I can have her explain to me what BP is, but she'll mock me for it. BP is bounty points. Every time you kill an NMC, you get a bounty for it. Apparently, everyone has these little contact lenses that has a little counter in it, and it records the data, so that's how they know how much all this stuff is worth. But since I already know this, I'll just look at a list. Now, right now, we don't have much available. And I'm just going to tell you right now, the PA3 is a piece of shit. So you can press the triangle button to view the stats of every weapon. As you can see here, it can only carry 3 rounds before it has to be reloaded. It's a pretty crappy shotgun. So unless you absolutely have to have a shotgun this early in the game, don't buy it. The M4A1, expensive at first, but believe me, it is worth it in the end. Very powerful, plus you can customize it with a number of attachments, which makes it a very versatile weapon. You could literally play the whole game with it. Now, I can't afford it right now. I probably won't be able to until after the Acropolis Tower, unfortunately, unless... No, I don't think I could earn enough in the shooting range right now, and I'm not going to spend all my time at the shooting range. Various types of ammo you can buy. You can buy buckshot here. Now, I don't have a shotgun, so I'm not going to buy it. 5.56mm rounds. I don't have the gun, so I can't use it. I can't buy 9mm rounds, and you shouldn't. Never buy them. At least not the basic Parabellum rounds. Batteries and fuels, there are weapons that have battery-based attachments, fuel-based attachments. These can be replenished for free. Armor. I don't really need extra armor right now because I can get by on what I've got for the time being. And then items. You can buy various items. Recovery 1, which recovers some HP. How much you recover depends on whether you're using it in or out of battle, as you can see here. MP Boost restores your MP. Penicillin, this is used for restoring various status effects. The Stim restores the other half of the status effects. And then you've got items like the Combat Light, which will stun enemies momentarily. Pepper Spray also stuns enemies momentarily. I don't really use those. I don't really use Stim or Penicillin. I'll use recoveries and MP boosts, but not very often. Also, you can see here, I can only carry 20 items. This includes whatever is in my vest, so I can't... What's the word I'm looking for? I have to be selective about what I have. Yeah, Jody likes to rag on Pierce about his lack of firearms knowledge, because the man doesn't like guns. And yet, ironically, he manages the shooting range. So, before we go, a few things. Come on. Over here, there should be a drink, which is mine now. But since I don't know what it is, I should probably look at it. First of all, we have these 9mm rounds. What kind could they be? These are the 9mm Hydra rounds. They are a little more powerful than the 9mm Parabellum rounds. These have 15, the 9mm Parabellums have 10. Don't have very many Hydra rounds, so for the time being, we'll save them. As for the bottle, we have a Recovery 3. The highest recovery item recovers full HP, and if I used it as an attachment right now, the amount of HP I have, I could easily restore all of it. I've already got a recovery 2 sitting in here. Yeah, so I am not want for healing items right now. There is no quick turn, unfortunately, so I have to make do with what I have. Let me see, is there anything in here? Can I... Nope. I cannot access the trunk of Aya's car just yet. And now... our first save point. This is a earlier mode. I would explain bounty mode and all of that later. For the time being, I'm going to go on ahead and save over it. And since I am playing off of the PS2, I cannot make save states, so I'm going to have to be very, very careful about what I do. So, now I have a couple of options. One, I could tell Pierce I'm not ready and keep running around. I tell him I'm ready, he'll open the gate and I'll go. Or I could go down to the firing range and shoot some more. Now, I'm not going to go to the firing range until I have the M4A1, so for the time being, I'm just going to say we're ready and we're going to hit it. Oh, and the CG scenes are just absolutely amazing. There was an opening cutscene before the main menu, but I didn't want to show it because it has a massive number of spoilers. I'll probably add it in like a later video or something. Cleaning that up. And anyone who doesn't think Messiah really is beautiful is crazy. Now we go look at this guy here. Yep, he did, unfortunately. I could skip this part, but I'm not gonna. I'll just let it play out. Yeah, darn right. Now get out of my way, fat boy. Overreaction as usual. That was the helicopter indeed. If anyone survived that, they are not happy. Aside from the one guy that's on the gurney out there dead. Uh-huh. I will. Thank you, Dad. So, as you can see, the local police doesn't seem to have a very high opinion of Mist. Well, unfortunately, my time is up. So, next video, we will begin exploring the Acropolis Tower and hunting down NMCs.